The national media is an absolute disgrace. Patooey. I spit at the feet of bigger outlets, not covering the things that matter. Disgusting. Zach Lowe, disgraceful. Bill Simmons, disgraceful. Ryan Russillo, I have not checked your podcast to see if you've put something out today. Let's see if you're... Oh, okay. The Ryan Russillo podcast. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Oh, those are the big three that I check in with. But so if somebody did cover this, I apologize. But it needs to be talked about. Something happened that is very important. The New York Knickerbockers won a basketball game. Yes! I know. It sounds like a lie. It sounds false. The New York Knickerbockers closed out a basketball game last night against the Boston Celtics in overtime. And the craziest part is the Knicks won a basketball game that I attended. That has not happened in more than a year. That's how bad they are. Literally, let's look up when RJ... Hello, everybody, also, by the way. I hope you're doing well. This is a Midnight Snack edition. I had a lot of fun with Dan this week and Scotty. That was a great time. Hope everybody's doing well. Wanted to check in. Mostly rant about the Knicks winning a basketball game and nobody talking about it because they're too distracted with the all-star selections. LeBron James trying to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the all-time points record. Something about Pat Riley came out. Just an interview. It wasn't anything. But the guy's like 80,000 years old. Why do we still care about Pat Riley? Just let him roast in the Miami sun like the old raisin that he is. Let his skin wither away in the $20,000 suit that does not deserve to be on that withered skin. I know he did a lot for the Knicks in the 90s. I was young then. We're moving on. New generation. New generation. Yes. The last time I was at a Knicks game where they won, RJ Barrett hit a buzzer beater against the Boston Celtics. It was January 6th. Tough day. All right. Gonna gloss over that one. Yeah, more than a year, though. And again, it was a win against the Celtics. We love that. Fuck the Celtics. All right, just a great back and forth ball game, too. I mean, distracted. It's all the same out there. Who's the all-star captain? Who got snubbed? Did Zion play enough minutes? You're all ignoring what matters is that the New York Knicks are going to go on a championship run, baby. You heard it here first. Yes, I'm getting ahead of myself. But what happened last year after RJ Barrett hit that buzzer beater against the Celtics, and you can look this up, Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, I don't know, one of the Jays, said this. He said, after RJ Barrett hit that buzzer beater, that was a wake-up call for us. And then they went on a championship run. So, the inverse property, which probably is a thing. I don't know. I'm going to take a gamble. By that property, this year, since the Knicks beat the Celtics around the same time, the Knicks will be going on a championship run. Put those future bets in, folks. You'll make a lot of money. It was a good ball game, too, though. Just like I said, a lot of fun. It was a Christmas present from my roommate. He's a very nice guy. I take care of his pup. A lot of people think it's my pup. Fun fact, it is not my pup. The studio dog, Buddy. Technically, I do love him with my whole heart like he is my dog. But, technically, no. So, as a thank you, my roommate, a Celtics fan, took me, a Knicks fan, to this overtime thriller where surprisingly there were a lot of Knicks fans at. I was a little worried walking in, didn't see a lot of orange or blue, and I was only wearing a hat. I was not in the mood to get heckled. I was just trying to keep it low key. I told myself beforehand I wasn't going to get too hyped. I was just going to stay the course, fly under the radar. That did not happen. I got way too hyped. But people were cool about it. People were cool. I think there was like one other Knicks fan in my section, like 9 rows up or something. Because anytime something good happened, I would hear a woo from back there and then a couple other scattered woos throughout. Good. Enough to make some noise, but not enough to turn around and high-five in the face of other Celtics fans. The one other Knicks fan would be like, "What's up? Yeah, fuck these guys." Wasn't enough for that, but I was cheering loud, going crazy, and I was not confident. Like I said, I see the Knicks lose a lot of basketball games on TV and especially in person. I feel like they have certainly a sub 500 record. When I attend ball games, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's about a 30% win record. And I was not confident going into this game. The Celtics, very good ball club. Jason Tatum in the MVP conversations. Celtics have 2 very obvious all-stars. Could be 4 if everyone stays healthy. Tatum, Brown, Smart, Williams. I could totally see that being like an old... Remember when the Atlanta Hawks had 4 starters as their all-stars? I could totally see that being a thing for this Celtics squad in the future. Absolutely. And, the Knicks, people call them the mid-3. Julius Randle, R.J. Barrett, and Jalen Brunson. Not a big 3, a mid-3. And, yeah, kind of. Fucking beginning of the season, a lot of stats came out of, like, which teams were good at offense, bad at defense, good at whatever. All the stats, every stat pointed to the Knicks being a mediocre team. That's just the truth. And eye test numbers, whatever you want to do. It's like, oh, this team is just boring. This has been one of my least favorite Knicks teams to watch in my history of Knicks fan. I watched the Knicks season where they won like fucking 16 games or whatever, and that was more fun to me because I was like, yeah, these guys suck. Let me run the point. It would have been great. 5'10", me out there in sport goggles. I'm not wearing contacts on this tanking Knicks team. No. Give me the sport goggles. Great look. That should come back. Kareem. That's what people should be talking about. Kareem. He's a great person. He did yoga. I've heard he did. I've heard on like 6 podcasts. I feel like in the last like 3 weeks or whatever, every one of those has been like, "Do you know Kareem did yoga?" Like, who the fuck cares? Whatever. That doesn't matter. He wore sport goggles. That's the cool part. I think he wore sport goggles. Now I gotta double check that. Oh, also I learned that I did Google the difference between preserves and jelly. I was pretty confident about that one. Nope. Preserves use real chunks of fruit. That's whoopsies. That's my bad. But yes, now that is the real difference between preserves and jelly. Oh yeah, baby. Kareem rocked the hell out of those sport goggles. Okay. Knicks. Celtics. Was not confident. Knicks not a good basketball team. Celtics a good basketball team. I told my roommate this is going to be an ugly win for you guys, or excuse me, an ugly loss for the Knicks and a thrashing win for the Celtics. He said, I don't know. Celtics on a little bit of a skid. Knicks playing some good ball. I said no. Couldn't be. And let me tell you, 4 minutes into the first quarter, I was looking at him like, told you. Knicks had to call a timeout. Celtics got out to a hot start. And I was ready for a long night of basketball. I was trying to think back to those, that 16-win season or whatever, and just say, hey, lower those expectations, pal. Get back to that moment in time. And that was good. I just started watching basketball. It was an enjoyable Good game happening. I was hanging out with my roommate, eating some chicken fingers, which surprisingly, chicken fingers at TD Garden, pretty good. Not bad. Was probably looking forward to them a little too much before the game. Was, again, thinking this was going to be a brutal Knicks basketball game, and was like, you know what? You can get some chicken fingers out of this. That's, again, lower the expectations. Chicken fingers. Not bad. So that's mostly what I was looking forward for, these chicken fingers. And again, timeout called, 8 minutes left in the first quarter. I say, give me those chicken fingers, Brandon. Hand me that box. I'm going to town. And then again, all of a sudden, just get back watching basketball. And I wanted to text somebody. I was like, oh my God, the Knicks are so bad at basketball. And I was going to look up at the score because I was fully prepared. The Knicks had been down 10 or something when I last checked the scoreboard. It's a tie ball game. 34-34, something like that. And I said, hold on a second. We might have something cooking here. And then it was pretty good basketball back and forth for the whole game. Knicks, looking at the box score here, Knicks won the second and third quarter by a good margin. So, I'm sitting in section 312 thinking, okay, maybe the Knicks can close out a basketball game. They're up 12 or something here. This is a nice lead. Nothing too crazy, no wild dunks or anything to get the crowd back into this has happened. Maybe we can close out a ball game. And then, the wheels fell off. Celtics made a good run. It was the entire arena was into it. Grant Williams hit a corner three at one point to bring him within 3, I think, or something like that. And that place popped. It was loud, man. It could have been, man, I don't know. I was going to say it might have been the loudest atmosphere in an arena I've been for, but then I was thinking back. I was at the Knicks game when Obi Toppin threw that alley-oop down against the Hawks in the playoffs. Whew. That's like my favorite sports memory, too, of all time, is watching Obi throw that oop. I was screaming at Tibbs to get Obi in the action, too. There's no shot he hears me from the upper balcony, but, a kid can dream, right? Trying to blow my lungs out, shouting, Tibbs, get Obi in the action. He's camped out in the corner just looking for a three ball. Obi can shoot a three. He's not amazing at it, but come on, let the kid run. Let him get up above the rim. But yeah, man, that Grant Williams, that three popped the Garden, popped TD Garden, and I got worried. Jason Tatum's getting to the rack at will. This ball is now possession for possession. Bad, just a nail biter, back and forth ball game. And looking at my nails right now, damn, I did some work on them. So it comes down, fourth quarter, Tatum, he puts up a game-winning shot at the buzzer, misses it. We're going to overtime. And I just watched the Knicks blow another 10 or 12 point lead or whatever. I turn to my roommate, say, there's no good game. You got this. This is going to be a disgusting overtime. And he does the same thing. He goes, I don't know. This one's going to be, I think, a gritty one either way. Whoever gets this win, it's not going to be pretty. And he was right, man. The fourth quarter, it was just a little bit more of the same. It was a lot of Jalen Brunson, isolation ball, Julius Randle, ISO ball. Jalen runs around trying to find something. There's not a lot of movement. Man, Celtics seems like they clamped everything that the Knicks had in that last couple minutes of the fourth quarter. It was tough to watch. And look, I texted my friend saying it looks like Jalen's running around with a chicken with his head cut off right now. It was He looked lost. He was like, who the fuck is open? Nobody's moving. There was a couple turnovers. There was, whew. But no, that was overtime. All right. So there's the ISO ball. We go to OT after Tatum misses. And it's a slugfest back and forth. It's been a physical game. These dudes been on the floor, looking a little tired, trying to just grind out that W. And like I said, there was some ugly ISO ball, and this is where I just froze for a second, trying to remember if it was OT or not. RJ Barrett, just like last year, he's been playing like crap all game. Boy has been missing shots. Strokes a corner three on a beautiful swing pass from Jalen Brunson. Julius attacks the paint, kicks it to Jalen on the wing. Jalen slides it to the corner. RJ puts it up with the Celtics bench screaming in his ears. Go to RJ Barrett's Instagram. He posted the coldest photo. He's finishing. He's holding his shot form. All the Celtics on the bench are up screaming in his ear. And that ball drops, baby. Nothing but net. Knicks up by 1. I think if I remember that correctly. Man, all right. I'm mad that Bill and Zach, that nobody's covering this, but all right, they do take good notes. I got to give them that. I'm staring at the wall, doing my best to recall this game from memory. Probably should have pulled up the play-by-play, but whatever. Who cares? Fly by the seat of our pants. That's where the energy comes from, remembering it all. All right. RJ drops a 3. Knicks up by 1. And again, Tatum, he was trying to play a lot of hero ball. He's playing a ton of hero ball. He missed that game winner in the fourth quarter. He was hearing the MVP chants. He misses the game winner. He's thinking, I got to get this one back. I'm the MVP. That's what MVPs do. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's averaging like 30 points a game this year. He's clearly leveled up. Tatum's that dude. I would kill to have Tatum or a Tatum-like player, even like half of a Tatum on the Knicks. Is Julius Randle half of Jason Tatum? An interesting hypothetical. But anyway, Tatum's balling out. Of course, he got named as an all-star starter in the middle of the game or whatever, and they threw it up on the Jumbotron in like the fourth quarter or whatever, while Jaylen Brown was taking free throws. Foreshadowing. So they throw up this Jason Tatum all-star starter thing. The stadium's losing its nuts. They start chanting MVP again. And then, you missed the game winner. All that other bullshit is on your mind. Maybe, I'm just saying, maybe he goes to play hero ball. Maybe that wasn't the best move. But he was getting to the rack at will. He was still scoring. And I'm pretty sure he did hit a layup after the RJ 3. The Celtics did go back up. And then, yes, Celtics went back up 117-116. Knicks get a bucket, 118-117. Now here's where the fuckery went down. Oh my, this is also why I was shocked that at least, Bill Simmons or whatever didn't come out with something, because he's a crazy Celtics fan. Jaylen Brown gets fouled. He's got 2 shots with the clock at around 8 seconds or something. Like, the game is, like, if he hits these, it's a huge spot. He's got to hit these. He's got to hit at least 1 to tie this game. But both 2 free throws to take the lead in overtime. massive moment. Jaylen Brown steps up to the line, misses the first free throw. I couldn't believe. I was like, holy shit, there's a fucking chance. Jaylen Brown missed the second free throw. He missed both. New York Knicks, 118, 117 still. They escape the fucking firing squad. They dodged They dodged 2 bullets. What is Jaylen Brown shooting from the line this year? We're going to look that up. These are the things that you should probably have in front of you if you're going to do a real sports podcast. But again, that's not what this is. This is food. We're also just Knicks fans. Also, like I said, the chicken tenders were pretty good. Jaylen Brown free throw percentage, 2023. Jaylen Brown is shooting 78% from the line this year. And he missed both. There's a way to do those odds. I'm not gonna. But what are the odds? And he's totally still an all-star. There was talk he should have been a starter. You know, was he not a starter? That's been highly debated. Whatever. Both of those debates can still happen because he's still an all-star. But he fucking missed both free throws! Woo! Let's go, baby! Did the New York Knicks win a basketball game, or did Jaylen Brown just lose it for the Celtics? I don't fucking care. Woo! It's a W in the win column. That's what counts. He bricked the second one. I ran out from the hall. Me and my roommate, we were standing in one of the hall. We got up from our seats because we were kind of pinned. We had good seats, but like we were like, there was the handicap row like right in front of us. So there was, the space. So there was more walking space. And then we were in like the weird section that's like not connected with all the other stands that has like some glass and stuff, and we were in the first row. So we were literally pinned as worse, like as bad as we could have been. There was just no getting up unless you wanted to make like 12 other people get up. I did not want to. I just stayed in my seat the whole game. Had my chicken fingers. I wasn't drinking. I didn't need beers. I was good. I was already hyped. What was going on? So again, we're watching. We were standing in like an alleyway because he got up to go to the bathroom, and I saw him standing there, and I was like, you know what? Whenever this game clears out, it's gonna be crazy anyway. I'll just meet you. We can make a quick getaway. So when we were standing there, Jaylen Brown breaks that second one. I ran out of the hallway. I could not believe it. I had my arms up. I was like, he missed both! He missed both! He missed them both! Just like I just won a heavyweight belt, hands above my head, screaming he missed them both. Whew, man. That was good. Brandon came out, fought. He's like, we're going. Fuck this. We're leaving. I was like, yeah, whatever, dude. I'm cool with that. He's like, do you want to stay and watch him win? I was like, nah, dude, we can get out of here. That's totally fine with me. Whatever, dude. I don't give a shit. Just shit-eating, grin ear to ear. Like, yeah, dude, whatever. We can leave if you want to leave. That's no skin off my back. Whatever, dude. It's totally fine. All good, man. Whatever you want. Thanks for the Christmas present, man. That was a good Christmas present. Last Christmas present I got for Knicks tickets, they lost. So this one, no, 1-1 now. All right. Well, they've lost a couple other Christmas games also that I've been to. But, for the last, about a month. I went December 25th to January 26th. About, If you're going to count both of those as Christmas Day, pretty good redemption Christmas Day game for me. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very cool, though, on the actual Christmas Day one, the one they lost. I did get to go beforehand to the shoot-around. That was really cool. It was like right on the floor. My sister knows some. It's a long story, but she's got a hookup. He's a cool guy. I got to be like right on the floor watching him shoot around. It was super cool. Like Derrick Rose was right in front of us. I said Merry Christmas, Derrick. He wished me Merry Christmas back. It was crazy. So that part was cool. They did lose to the Sixers, and they were winning like the whole time, and then they blew it. So I thought it was happening again. That first Christmas Day game was tight. It was great until like 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And it all went downhill. Everything went bad. And I thought that was happening again here. I was hanging out, having a good time, and then the Celtics made that run. I'm like, oh, baby, here it comes. Everything you expect as a Knicks fan. Your heart ripped out when the things were going okay. And then you get laughed at for thinking things were going okay. But they went okay this time. Sort of. With the help of Jaylen Brown mathematically doing something that probably should not have happened. Whew. Knicks are going to win a championship this year. I'm telling you. Man, what are the odds on that? Oh, you know what? No, let's go a little box score stuff here first. Some classic. We got, like I said, RJ Barrett, tough game. I think he had about 8 for 20 or something like that. Had about, ended with 19 points. Not great. Julius Randle, though, 37 from the dog. Big game from Julius. 29 from Brunson with 7 assists. Love that. Quickly with 17 off the bench. That's huge. This game was really just kind of two guys versus two guys. It really was just Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson versus Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. That's pretty much it. And honestly, it was pretty sick. If they had just cleared everyone out and done a half court 2-on-2 park style game, that would have been dope. I would have been very okay with that. Fuck, that'd be cool as hell. Damn. I'm going to talk about making... Hot topic is the league should be shorter, game-wise, not height-wise. Although that's an interesting take also. You have to be under 6 feet to play in the NBA. But the season length should be shorter. It should be like 72 games or whatever because guys are getting hurt, load management, not all the stars are playing. No. Cut basketball from 5-on-5 to 2-on-2, 3-on-3. And I know they have the Big Three league. I know that's washed up players though. That's washed up. Make this NBA's the same, just less players on the court. That's my pitch. Also, Las Vegas, whenever that team gets made, Adam Silver, I'm going to need that to be called the Bugs. I feel like the Bugs are, underrepresented as team mascots. Also, I accidentally was trying to type Nugs one day when talking about the Denver Nuggets, and it auto-corrected to Bugs, and I have been laughing about that for about 2 years now. So please, Adam Silver, the Las Vegas Bugs. I would die a happy man. All right. Tatum with 35 and 14 boards. Damn, that's still an amazing game. Man. I mean, this just right down to everything. Field goal, the Knicks go 44 for 96 on field goals. It's 45%. Celtics go 41 for 100. They made 3 more threes, though. The team shot exactly the same free throws, 19 for 23. 82.6%. I bet Jaylen Brown wishes they went at least 20 for 23. Whoo! He missed them both. Damn. There's a sick picture of Julius Randle smiling at him, at Jaylen Brown after he misses both free throws. Just the grin of a man who's happy. Because the Knicks are so bad at shooting free throws. Are you kidding me? That's another reason why I'm so happy. It's the same thing Julius said in the post-game interview. They were like, oh, you're smiling at him. He was like, dude, I'm just happy somebody else missed him and it wasn't me. Like, I'm just happy somebody else is going to be catching this shit for once. And he has not caught anything. I mean, there was some stuff on Twitter last night, Jaylen doesn't have that dog, just any of the classic stuff, but nothing out on the internet in the vocal interwaves of this. I don't know. I'll cut that part. Oh, man. Good game, though. And very, very nice of my roommate to give me tickets for taking care of our son. He's a good roommate. And Buddy's a good boy. Oh, Jesus. This has been 30 minutes? Man, yeah, all right. That was the goal. Damn. Just got hyped talking about the Knicks. Oh, yeah, all right. We'll finish with what the Knicks championship odds are. Let's see. How much money could you make if you were smart and placed a bet on the Knicks to win the finals? Celtics are still the favorite on FanDuel, at least. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got to go way down for the... Oh, plus 16,000. A $50 wager would win you $8,000. Now, remember the inverse property, and in a couple of months, you'll be $8,000 richer. Okay? You heard it here first. Knicks 2023 champions. Goodbye!